Hello again and welcome back to Smite, the match of the day. As you can see, the match today is called the Smite Launch Special. It's an assault map where you can be whoever you want to be. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting about this is more than being able to pick any guys you want to pick, you can also, as you can see here, pick multiple of the same god. I'm not sure why they wanted multiple Vulcans. He's actually like a really we need like AOs and multiple Anubises or come on, hurry up and pick. Okay, Poseidon might be a little bit of a trouble. Artemis is probably going to be a bit of a... She's like, has their longest range, it's going to hit hardest. Ares is a tank, mostly. So he's kind of heavy, he might be a little hard to kill, but he's probably not going to be going around killing that often. And the two Celias, they can be really good, really bad. She's, interesting. God, to say the least. Okay. Let's start with the boots into Kronos. And I'm going to max out my 2 first, then my 3. Of course, with my ult taking ultimate priority. Now, this champion is a little different than most champions in, well, almost any game. Not completely unique, but a little more unique than average. Instead of hitting really big and hard, as you can see, all of his abilities hit really low. His ultimate only hits for 43 at max damage. But what he has is his abilities tick constantly. So his Plague Locust is at half a second for 3 seconds, that's 6 ticks. Grasping Hands is half a second for 2 seconds, which is 4 ticks. And his Death Gaze is every 0.1 seconds for 3 seconds. Yes, that is not a proper structure, but it comes out to about 30 ticks. And we have a guy who just stood there and died. Great.
Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. eternal darkness. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, one of the reasons I was saying Vulcan is probably the worst choice to have multiple people is plain and simple. He has no wave clear. He has no his signature ability is that he puts down a turret that attacks. But his turret's attack is not all that reliable. He's not like Heimerdinger from League of Legends, where he can put down his turrets and not do anything because his turrets are his attacks. It's like, he has a long range, as you can see there, but that's one hit. Like, as you can see, this turret, extremely low health. Minions almost killed it. And we're gonna lose. Because they have an Ares and a Poseidon who know how to work together. Shit. Well, today on me trying to go positive in a game where we're losing. Okay, that he's building penetration. I have no clue why he stopped building boots. Don't like to do this, but since we have one,
Your middle tower, an ally, has been slain.
I'm taking purification beads a bit early because we literally are going to lose this if we get if more than 2 people get grabbed by Ares one more time. Wait, isn't that... Oh.
An enemy has left the game. An enemy has left the game.
I hate to say it, but that Ares and Sicily leaving the game's probably the only way we're going to be winning this one. I'm still completely perplexed by the whole concept of everybody going Vulcan. He is horrible in, I mean, he's not a bad god in general, but he's horrible in Assault. Like, literally, his primary ability is the turrets. And the turrets can be taken out by minions, even at max level. The turrets are pretty easily taken out by... The turrets are pretty easily taken out by basic attacks, which for most, like, any range champion actually outrange the... can actually outrange the tower.
An ally has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm working on getting Thagriums. It has the largest amount of life still, 25%. For a magic user, anyway. And the passive, one of the passives, he gets, basically has a 30% reduction to all cooldown durations. Sadly, that doesn't mean that he doesn't get 30% off of Ares' pool, but he steals physical protection from targets, and he gains increased item scaling from lifesteal items. So his lifesteal is actually 30% or 33% better than anyone else's.
An ally has been slain.
Like, as much as I want to say I need to build more survivability, I literally can't. If I build anything that isn't damaged, we're not going to be able to kill them.
Attack! Just something I whipped up.
The way Vulcan's ult works is they shoot a large projectile explosive AoE damage thing at the enemy. The farther the projectile travels, the more damage it does. So using it at close range, it does about half the amount of damage it's supposed to do. I'm out of mana. One bad thing about this champion, or god, is he uses up, like, you spam him. You drop this thing down every 6 seconds. I'm dropping this thing down every 6 seconds. It's 100 mana every 6 seconds. Do they got a lot of magic protection? Power, protection. Oh, that's our team. I'm an idiot. Not a lot of protection here. Not here. That one can be a bit of a problem. Yeah, they don't got a lot of protection, so there's no point in me building penetration. Well, at least Zeus knows how to do it. I'm fine with that. too strong. Okay, next I'm going to be building, I think, Divine Ruin? Probably not with that. It's really a hard one, because it's like, well, do you want 25% more power or 5% more life steal? They don't really seem to have any major healing going on, so I'm going to start from Polly. Well, that at least explains why they all went Vulcan. They're all crewmates. Well, it doesn't explain why, but it explains...
Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Damn it. Kind of one of the bad things about Locust is you step right outside of it. Normally, if you have a ranged attack, you can still attack, and you're outside of damage. Yeah, I'm dead for a bit, so... Focus Ares, because he's going to get them all killed.
Killing spree.
Now, one nice thing about Anubis is he's really good at healing. Actually, the next item I'll probably take will probably be the healing rod, so that I can get even better at healing. But yeah, his attacks, because of his high lifesteal ratio, he's extremely good at dropping down, grasping hands usually, on a minion wave and getting back most of his health. Sadly enough, we are against Cilias, who can just drop down, who can pretty much just drop me, well, both Cilias and Poseidons, who have those extreme range limiters that can just drop an entire, or drop a mage from 100 to 0. Sorry, I'm trying not to get stuck here, so getting a little flustered.
You have slain an enemy.
I guess 18 assists is pretty good. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Killing spree. Rampage.
Dang it. Yeah, both her and Poseidon's ultimates do so much damage. Like, her I'm a Monster does 1,000 damage for 8. So if you, yeah, that's 1,000 damage, one hit. That's half my health, actually. It's much more than half my health. As I was saying, next I'm going to be moving. Go to the right page for that. I'm going to be moving towards the Rod of Asclepes, Aesol, Pius, Syphilis. I think Syphilis is closest, but as you can see, it increases healing and regeneration for 15%. I don't think it stacks. I think it stacks, but I don't think it compounds with my passive. See, they're not near my tower. I can wait for that extra 100 gold. This is actually like a really big risk. Anybody who's ever played an ARAM or played Assault knows you don't want to leave because you can't come back. So if like you're like 100 gold away, you want to stay there for the gold because yeah, it'd be the difference between, or staying that extra 5 seconds could be the difference between life and death. At the same time, staying a little extra long waiting for the gold could also be like your party's missing a person during that time, and it could be the difference between life and death.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy. You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
Sadly enough, there. Our Vulcans can't seem to land a nuke. It's like at first I was like, yeah, don't waste it by using it close range because it does half the damage, and they just can't hit them at long range. It's sad.
Your Titan is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Your Titan is under attack. Let the heavens rain. Triple kill. Something I whipped up.
Well, Brigade, really good at taking Zeus's kills. And look, he runs in and dies because he doesn't know how to fight.
Has been slain.
Like seriously, it's like okay, you take the mage's kill. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's kind of a dick move. It kind of screws up the party, but it's understandable. Things happen. You every once in a while you accidentally take a kill. But then to go through and be like, hey, you know what? Can I swap those without being... Okay. Like, you go through, and it's like, oh, I have their 80 carry shooting me in the back. I'm just going to stand here and let her do that. Like, how is that even in brain? Don't let your son or your brother kick your ass. Is Artemis his daughter or her niece?
Killing spree.
Wait, they're all Greek.
Triple kill.
Huh.
Your middle Phoenix. Quadra kill. Your middle Phoenix has been destroyed. Your Titan is under attack.
Would have been better off going all Chronos. I actually should have went for combat teleport so I could use it to get out of Poseidon's swirl thingy. Come on.
Double kill.
Why didn't my beads activate? What's really bad is if we can get in there, like if we can get this Phoenix down, like Vulcan could actually be really useful. He can ult the enemy. Like he can ult them from Or he can ult the Titan from...
Unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
We just lost this. Vulcans suck.
An ally has been slain. Fiesta. Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. Your Titan is under attack. No. Yes.
Well, there you go. That was the match of the day. So, well, hey, I leveled. So anyway, have fun.